Lieutenant Doyle, how are you?
I'm not too bad, thank you. Yourself?
No bad, thanks.
Excellent.
Do.
Acting Division Leader on deck.
Carry on, duty officer.
Thank you, sir. Officers' attention. Please report it.
Lieutenant Commander Hall reporting in.
Lieutenant Commander Matthew Vouch reporting in.
Lieutenant Senior Graybeard reporting in.
Lieutenant Senior Quinn reporting in.
Lieutenant Beaumont reporting in.
Lieutenant Donovan reporting in.
Lieutenant Doyle reporting in.
Lieutenant Nyma reporting in.
Slate reporting in.
Lieutenant Junior Ironclad reporting in.
Ensign Star reporting in.
Ensign Zansta reporting in.
Ensign Tam reporting in.
Cadet Bubba reporting in.
Cadets.
I totally dodged my
Cadet
reporting
Song
slot.
reporting in.
Lieutenant Ziff reporting in. That is 18 officers reported ready.
Thank you, duty officer. So, just to make sure everybody is up to date, we are currently still on the run from the ISN, camping out in Cerberus Sector 1, using the nebula to rather good effect. So, just goal for this shift, so everybody knows, we've got a cultural artifact of the Intani, and they have a scientist we want that will hopefully aid us in getting home after some, what's the word I'm looking for? Negotiations. Yeah, sure, we'll call it that.
Persuasion.
Yeah, that would also work. But either way, until we need to make our run for the gate, let's make sure that we get everybody warmed up. And first off, why not do it with... Well, I think we'll have a couple people happy about this. I've actually got a promotion to announce. We've seen him be on all different kinds of ships, doing all different kinds of things, mostly setting things on fire, but it seems that...
We've run out of excuses.
Also, yes. Anyway, let's make things simple. Ensign Starry, I'm happy to promote you to the rank of Lieutenant Junior.
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Can't wait! We can't hold it?
Congratulations.
Well deserved.
And you said you weren't going to promote me again.
Keep dreaming there, Yui.
That's a little inside joke. You just promoted the British Yui.
Anyway, so let's actually get warmed up. Duty officer, if you could get everyone to their ships. Looks like, let's see here. Let's start off with running the Oblivion, Relentless, and Invictus.
Aye, sir. If you have an assignment to one of those ships, please report to it now. Otherwise, stay here and I will assign you.
Commander Aramon? Oh.
Lieutenant, how's it going?
Oh, not too bad. Still not got a new commander on, or captain on the Invictus then.
Sorry, what was that?
Permission to come aboard.
Welcome, Donovan.
Just commenting, you're in charge.
Yes, I am.
Permission to come aboard.
Welcome, Lieutenant.
Thank you, Lieutenant Commander.
Lieutenant Beaumont, I'll leave you to assign stations.
Okay. Do we have a... No, we don't yet. What are your... Sorry. What are you, what are your specialisations, Doyle?
Pretty much anything. Least of all weapons, I would say.
Least of all weapons.
Flying's pretty good when I'm not hungover. Engineering's kinda good.
Right, well when Ziff comes down we'll have weapons, so could you go on engineering, please?
Engineering, aye?
Permission to come on board, sir. Oh, why does it...
That's quite the promotion you got there.
It's rather sudden, sir. I am feeling rather unprepared for this.
It's amazing what bribery will do.
Oh,
Would you like me to correct that?
yes, please.
Stand by.
Impersonating a superior officer. That's kind of serious.
Terrible behaviour.
See, I can't.
Much
That's
more
weird.
relaxing.
Okay.
I think you can only do people who were lower ranked than you.
Well, it's worked anyway, magically. So.
Alright, as if you're alright on...
Aye.
all the appropriate stations.
However, yes.
Right.
Alright, station check.
Helm ready?
Oh, yes. Weapons is definitely awake.
Engineering ready.
Science ready, I suppose that's where I am.
I just assumed, yeah.
And comms is ready.
I'm assigned Relentless. We are ready to go. Was anyone else hearing feedback?
No.
Negative.
No feedback here.
Testing.
Yes, it is. I'm trying to figure out what's causing it. It's only when I use my whisper for Invictus.
I need to take a screenshot.
Testing.
Okay, we're good.
Oh wow, I've got presets that work.
That's helpful.
Donovan, if I start playing the Science Console, please feel free to slap me.
Aye.
Maybe not as
Science is
vigorously as
back
you
online
implied.
right now.
Not online, did you say?
Engineering online.
Boost sensors, please.
Invictus, this is Oblivion. Your battle zone will be Bravo 4 through Delta 5.
Bravo 4 through Delta 5.
Crap.
Alright, let's move towards Delta 1 Mark 6.
Delta 1 Mark 6, sir.
Do you have a secondary? Do you need me to give directions?
Yes, that's what I said.
We were Bravo 4 to Delta 5, sir.
Oh, you are correct. Oh my goodness.
Maybe.
We have a
Delta
scaring
4 Mark
defiler
6.
bearing 103. 27k out. X-Ray 9-8 disagrees with corporate leadership. Weapons set Charlie. Charlie, he is anti-tarp, anti-mine, and has shield drain and tractor.
Thank you.
Charlie set.
Passing 10.
9-8 wanted.
Passing 8765.
Delta 2 confirmed.
Drones away.
Engaging. Go manual.
Comms.
So,
Quebec 1-4 maintains well-maintained personal appearance.
thank you.
X-ray 9-8 front shield disease do none. Quebec weapons set Bravo.
Continue
Bravo.
Delta 2.
Continuing Delta 2.
Bravo, right.
Is anti-mine, anti-torp, shield drain.
Background 4 wanted.
Okay,
Front
manual.
shields are at 9. Front shields are down, beam is down.
Surrender.
Comms, Mike 6-9 does not care about his ship's appearance.
Mike 699.
Shall I move to engage then?
Alright, let's move
Mike
up.
69 wanted.
Oblivion is there and turning to engage.
Let's move up to Bravo 5.
Bravo 5, aye.
Oblivion is not engaging Mike 6-9.
Set, may I recommend also the Bravo 4?
Invictus to Oblivion, are you going to take Mike 6-9?
Alright, let's just take him.
9, confirm.
We have a drone.
Delta 2.
Delta 2, aye.
Mike 6-9, weapons set Delta.
Delta, right. Okay, manual.
Surrender.
Now move into Bravo 5.
Aye, Bravo 5.
Lima 7-2 does not practice religion faithfully.
Lima 7-2, aye. Lima 7-2 taunted.
Hotel 1-4.
Invictus, this is Relentless.
Also not
We're
religious.
sending Oblivion out.
We need to deal with that
a
group,
different
sir.
area. Please defend DS1.
Coming about.
That's confirmed, Relentless. Thank you.
On course.
Juliet 4-5, also not religious. We can turn him around.
Juliet 4-5, aye. Taunted.
Juliet 4-5 will be a priority target.
Juliet 4-5 is Delta Delta.
I think I see them.
Rearranging. Looks like your target is on the correct one.
Let's go Delta 2.
Coming about.
Delta 2 I.
No special.
Feel free to use P-Shocks at will.
Loading. Going manual. In range.
Surrenders.
Getting Foxtrot.
Front shield 45%.
Foxtrot is Bravo Bravo. I'm sorry.
Is that current target?
Current target is Whiskey.
Victor is Echo Echo. Foxtrot Bravo.
Front shield 20% and dropper.
Quebec is Alpha.
Alpha set.
Lima Bravo.
Bravo I.
Surrender.
Front shield 10%, energy 30%.
Alright, let's go back to DS1, resupply, and then we'll move into Bravo 4.
DS1 standing by.
Making approach.
There's some Targots in Alpha 5.
Docking. And docked.
P-Shocks are not refreshed, we only have one remaining.
Understood.
Energy topped off, charging front shields.
When front shields reach 80%, let's break off.
All systems charged, ready to go.
We've lost Tango on Lima 7-2.
We'll go Delta 2 on that fleet.
Is that the first fleet?
That's correct.
Lima 7-2 was not religious, is that correct?
That is correct.
I'll try the other one.
He might soon be.
Lima 7-2 is taunted. Let's see if he turns religious next.
He's now bearing 0903K, weapon set Alpha.
Alpha. I didn't hear a combat order, so I'm going to assume Delta 2.
Delta 2.
Thank you. I'm going to go manual, because I don't see any drones.
In range.
Front shields are down.
Surrender.
Beam down. Charlie set Charlie. Surrender. Papa set Bravo.
Surrender.
Delta set Delta. Beam is down. November is Bravo.
Bravo, thank you.
Shield down. Beam down.
Set course for Bravo 5, Mark 4.
Relentless to all ships. Oblivion's giving an SOS. Break off and defend.
Alright, let's move into Bravo. Was it Bravo 3?
Aye. Coming about.
To defend Relentless. They've got, looks like fighters
Comms
on them.
Foxtrot 86 is not religious.
Foxtrot 86, aye.
Invictus to Oblivion, hold on, we're coming.
Foxtrot 86 taunted.
We could lead that entire fleet into the black hole if we need to, once we get these fighters off of Oblivion.
Good call.
Oblivion to all ships, thanks for the rescue. We'll let you know when we've got our warp engines back.
Drone.
That fight is a tough cookie.
Foxtrot is Charlie if you're targeting him.
Energy less
Roger
than
that.
5%.
Stand by.
He surrenders. We've got a carrier
Do
and
we
a
have
Goliath.
Tango on that fleet?
We're weapon up.
We have Tango on that fleet.
Invictus Relentless, we have Tango. We're going to try and drag this fleet into the black hole.
Copy that, Invictus.
They've just taken heavy ordnance.
Loading Omega 3.
Aye.
Comms, Romeo 4-7 is mourned his dead father.
Romeo 47, aye.
We drag them into the
Taunted.
minefield.
Loaded.
Are you happy with your current travel preset, or would you like more warp power when we're traveling?
We have a fighter engaging.
I'm happy enough at the moment, thanks.
Friendly fighter engaging forces in Bravo 4.
In our operational area.
Invictus Relentless, if you could grab those fighters, that would be phenomenal.
Already on it, Invictus.
Shields are charged, and at 37%.
Recommend we get within 5k of Romeo 47 so we can prompt surrenders.
Yeah, go for it. I want that Omega 3 off on the center of that fleet if they don't keep going into the minefield.
Roger that.
They are not coming about.
Can we try to get another taunt on a different one?
November not. Scanning.
Do we know anything
He's
about
unmarried.
November, not, taunted.
Target selected. Standing by.
So Delta 1 pass on Romeo 47.
Aye, aye.
Is that Charlie?
Charlie, aye.
Let's drag that to the other side of that minefield if we can.
Not sure if that was a good hit or not.
Unsure. Incoming drone.
Doesn't appear to
They are
be.
not coming around.
Let's target the center of that mass and dump the Omega 3.
EMP away. Nuke away.
With any luck, that'll get Romeo towards us as well.
Impact. And impact.
Incoming drone.
Very good. Once you take those drones, move us to the other side of that minefield.
Aye, aye. More drones.
Invictus, this is Relentless. We're coming in to assist. Orders Charlie.
That's a Cetra site crystal
That
there.
confirmed Relentless. Alright, let's move in Delta 2.
Energy at 25%.
Convert 3 homing.
3 aye.
Do you say Delta 3?
Yeah, hold position here. Wait for these mines to hit.
I think minimal war.
Nice.
Excellent.
Board is green.
Well done, everyone. That was nicely coordinated. We did a good job, I think. I don't really have anything further to say. Does anyone else have?
To all ships, debrief your crew. Stand down for about 5 minutes. Jafar, get your sim ready.
Does anyone else have comments or thoughts?
Yeah, if you could bottle that and sell it, that'd be amazing. Because that I don't know, that just felt so smooth.
Sorry, say that again, Ziff. There's channel commander's chat.
It was a pleasure to be involved with that. That was so much fun.
It was like there was sort of silinks going in all directions. Everybody knew what everybody else was doing. It was great.
Donovan, I very much appreciated your job on science. Turn channel commanders. I noticed you like calling out directions and comms, taunts, and weapons frequencies really often. I think you did a really good job with that in particular. And Cadet, I believe you must be a disciple of Lieutenant Commander Mundy with the amount of surrenders you got there.
Oh, thank you so much. I absolutely worship the ground she walks on.
Understandably. Yeah, anyone else have other comments, feedback?
But I couldn't have done it without Mr. Donovan, sir.
Indeed.
He always had exactly the right information at exactly the right time.
Alright, if there's nothing else, feel free to go back to the mess hall. Although I would appreciate feedback on myself as a CO if you have it.
Not at this time.
Generally had all the information we needed engagement-wise. I think there was one time where Ziff and I didn't quite know which engagement order we wanted, but
yeah, I tend to play it that I like order each time. Whereas if we go from group to group, and it's still Delta 2, I just like to know so I'm doing the right thing.
Same, just to make sure I'm not damaging our shields when we were trying to conserve them.
Yep, that's fair. I'll try to keep that in mind. Alright, if there's nothing else, you're dismissed.
Thank you, sir.
I guess it's just a silly roleplay thing on my behalf. I'd hate to be holed up in a court-martial or something for the wrong combat order or firing on a group I wasn't supposed to fire on, or, you know, something along those lines.
Right, a weapons officer that's trying to avoid jumping the gun?
Oh, you too, before you leave. I was talking with Matsian. We were thinking about having a Discord chat for the Invictus permanent crew. What do you guys think of that?
Sounds fine by me. Is there a particular reason for it? Is it just because Invictus?
Couple of reasons. First of all, it could be nice at times if we think of feedback throughout the week that we could share with the whole crew. It can be good to share that to improve ourselves as a group. And nothing just to bond outside of the shift, you know? One great thing I loved about the Phoenix was because outside of the shift, we were chatting all the time.
Yeah.
And really, we still do. And I loved that camaraderie that came with that. So I think it would be kind of a nice thing to have.
Yeah.
I have a confession to make, by the way, whilst we three are here.
Well, do you want me to close this off, close the streaming off audio-wise?
It's not that... Well, okay. I didn't think there was anything wrong with it, but now you've said that, now I'm doubting myself. I won't say anything.
Well, let me know and I can mute the channel.
Oh, go on then.
I wonder if I can set a hotkey to turn channel commanders on and off.
Ooh, that would be nice.
That would be so nice.
Looks like we got to reconnect. It's not up yet.
I find the solution of channel commanders is just to turn it off. I heard someone say that's what XOs are for.
Doing what?
Channel commanders.
Currently don't have a connection.
That must be the shortest break in the history of TSN breaks.
Well, there doesn't seem much reason to break.
I did it. I toggled channel commanders.
How did you manage that?
Oops, I did it too quickly and got not able to do that for a bit.
How did you
Spamming.
manage
I hit
all 4th Light Division elements. Simulation software is being reconfigured. It will take some time. In the meantime, operational parameters for the simulation have been uploaded to the secondary channel. It would be a good idea to review them. There will be some procedures that we haven't been frequently encountering. So, particularly in terms of the use of beacons.
There we go.
Be sure to disconnect and reconnect from the server.
just had a look at the objectives. Looks like things are being made awkward.
Looks like the what, sorry?
Things are being made a bit awkward.
Invictus, this is CIC. Communications check, over.
This again. Oh.
Is he new?
He's done.
Is who new?
He's done a sim the last couple of shifts.
He seems to be capable.
Just like his comms checks, though.
I was wondering why I wasn't hearing chatter. It's because I was busy taking care of the server and didn't jump down here.
No, you were drinking beers in the mess hall.
I don't drink beers in the mess hall. Gimlets.
Right. Gimlets of beer. What?
Invictus to Relentless, I believe we're ready to go.
Copy that.
Be right back, ADO duties.
Relentless to all ships, prepare to launch.
Science online.
Helm online.
CIC to all 4th Light Division elements. Stand by for sensor and battle space updates.
Helm online. Engineering online.
Weapons online.
Looks like we are near the whale preserve.
Oh, the recommendation from Donovan was that you
Select to all ships, Oblivion, move to Bravo 2, please. See if we can find those whales.
Yeah,
Invictus, move to Delta 3.
Donovan's suggestion was that you check the secondary communications channels for some parameters for this sim.
Comms, can you please confirm our orders with Relentless?
Did you repeat that, Zeph?
So, Invictus to Sector Delta 3.
Warp 1.
Warp 1.
Ziff, could you repeat your last?
I've sent you a message.
Thank you.
secondaries. That just me.
I'm fine.
So far.
Blind, so if you need something energy-wise, call it out.
More through the 5 line.
Contacts Charlie 5 Mark 5.
Invictus Relentless, we've found some probably whales in Charlie 5.
Confirm Xenos.
Copy that, Invictus. Here's what we'll do. Relentless will move in on those whales. I'll need you on patrol duty for any potential hostiles.
One has been tagged by the Drake on 2014-6-6.
We are currently in Delta 3.
Let's go ahead and load a beacon just in case.
Reading Shark and Piranha.
To speak whale.
Another whale in Delta 2. And it is tagged Series 2009-9-15.
That's an old whale.
CIC to all 4th Light Division elements. Stand by for designation. Target corral area has been indicated as a series of waypoints.
Wow.
For the whales.
We start with 2 beacons, sir. We have no way of manufacturing any more, which Command and Control might need to know.
Understood.
Invictus Relentless, just FYI, we have 2 beacons.
I think all of them have some. We probably have the least, actually.
Invictus, this is Relentless. Your orders are gonna... New orders, corral those space whales into Alpha 1. Feel free to use your probes. Keep them out of range of the piranhas.
Oh, we can pick the beacons up though, can't we?
So
Yes, 5 minutes.
Not sure. Let's.
So we can set a probe for tracking whales.
Is there a range for the beacons? I don't remember.
There is. I couldn't tell you what it is though. I think it's not a big range. Maybe 10 or 15k, something like that.
Invictus Relentless, does any of your crew remember what the range is on the beacons?
It's 30k, Invictus.
Okay.
Thank you, Relentless. Invictus out.
Alright, let's move into Charlie 2 Mark II and dump a beacon there.
Hostile
And a tracked
transmission
beacon.
detected.
Comms, do we have a stopwatch to time this? Otherwise I can pull one up.
Oh, I don't have
Beacons will last for 5 minutes, and we need to pick them up before that expires. I have a stopwatch ready.
Beacon is set to attract whales. Is that correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Actually, let's drop it in Charlie 2 Mark 6, because there's some whales that are getting farther away.
We're in Charlie 2 Mark 6.
More piranhas have appeared in Charlie 2 Mark 8.
Move us a little bit farther north, and then drop it.
Aye. We're on the core with edge of Charlie 2 Mark 6.
That's probably good.
Drop. Beacon dropped.
Xeno has changed course.
Is it worth using it on to get rid of the piranha?
not
We
sure
could
I want to
drop
deal
one to repel piranhas.
CIC to all 4th Light Division elements. Advise beacon expiration time after deployment is 5 minutes. Advise officers keep track of beacon deployment times to facilitate recovery before expiration.
I've set up a stopwatch. We're at 26 seconds.
Do piranhas attack whales?
No, but they may attack us, and they could attack other things. We don't know. But we might want to get them out of here anyway.
Let's just keep our distance from the piranhas and ignore them, and hopefully they'll ignore us.
We are approaching Xenos from Delta 3, Charlie 3, and Charlie 4. Contact Lima 7-3. Charlie 2, Mark 8. We have an Arvonian carrier.
Oh, great. Alright, load a mine. Let's move towards it and
Loading.
be prepared for fighters.
He openly dislikes the royal family and he is brave. There are 2 fighters.
Fighters?
Invictus Relentless, we're moving to engage the contacts in Charlie 2, Mark 8.
Copy that, Invictus.
Weren't the Arvonians setting up
Third contact.
That's what I was thinking. Why should they be antagonistic if we're helping them bring the whales into the preserve?
We're leading them out of the preserve, aren't we?
Invictus to CIC, can we get in touch with these Arvonians and see why they're being hostile? Or since Arvonians are generally a fan of whales?
Hegemony Arvonian command ship located.
They might just be after us and don't care about what we're doing with the whales.
Acknowledged. We'll send a transmission to the Arvonians.
2 minutes.
Fighters
30.
are away.
The whales are mostly
Fighters have been launched.
I send Invictus to incoming Arvonian shuttles. Break off, or we will engage to destroy.
Prepare to drop a mine on these.
We've got a couple mines loaded if you want to keep the
CIC to all 4th Light Division elements. You are authorized to defend yourself against
Helm, you call a drop.
Arvonians that appear.
We have more fighters inbound. We can group them up.
Load another
mine.
As violating the
first group
preserved region. That being said, I'm also tracking Torgoth communications
What's
in
drop?
the area.
Helm.
If the Arvonians bear witness to the Torgoths attempting to hunt the pods, they may cease hostilities.
Impact.
Very good, let's engage this fighter right behind us, Delta 2. Or I guess it's Theta 2.
One more mine loaded, one left.
We've disabled the others, they're not moving.
Alright, move in to attack them as soon as this guy's gone.
Moving in. They're active.
They now have got their maneuver back.
Well, let's take them out quick.
Overshot.
Load as many mines as we can fit.
Loading 2 mines.
One fighter's bingo. Looks like they're bingo.
Rear shields down.
Excellent. Let's engage Kappa 2-6. Belay that. This fighter's coming after us. Let's drop a mine right on him.
Aye aye. Drop.
Ready. 1 mine left loaded.
Excellent.
Fighters destroyed.
Now engage the carriers.
Aye
Kappa
aye.
2-6, weapon set, Bravo, Bravo, front shields low.
Bravo I-26 front.
Right,
Game manual.
we're on reverse.
Front shields are down.
I need
One incoming fighter.
the facing away from his Beaumont. Can you do something at the angle, please?
Climbing.
Thank you.
4 minutes, 40 seconds.
Bravo set Delta.
Delta I.
Front shields at 12. Front shield down.
Impulse
down.
We're going to hit these 2 carriers with an EMP.
Target destroyed.
5 minutes.
They're swarming our.
5 minutes. We've lost our. Have we lost
We've
our
got 10 seconds
beacon?
to pick up our.
It's still there.
Beacon. 10 seconds
Hurry
to
up
pick
and
up
get
our
that.
beacon.
Moving to pick up, if I can see it.
It's in the swarm of bios.
Do you have an EMP or should we load another?
Do we have an EMP?
Dead ahead. We can have unloaded loading.
To Invictus, that's
Pick up.
correction. We have an EMP.
Successful.
A pickup is confirmed. Good job. EMP
Alright, I
and
didn't
mine.
Contact,
have an EMP.
Charlie 2 Mark 9.
Do we have an EMP?
Yes.
We have some
Okay, it looks
Torgots
like they
again.
used it.
Well, it's a Leviathan.
Invictus, this is Relentless. If you get the chance, pick up that probe in Charlie 2 that is attracting the space whales.
Charlie
Invictus
2.
Relentless, we just did.
Alright, let's move into Bravo 2 Mark 5.
We have a hegemony Torgoth command ship located. Call sign India 86, bearing 137, 15 clicks out.
Normalized tubes, please.
Looks like they're going straight for the whale.
Oh, looks like Relentless dropped a probe, so we can, we don't have to bother with that. Let's go for the hegemony ships.
Aye aye.
Romeo 33 is bearing 159 at 15k.
159 aye.
There's a behemoth and a Leviathan together there.
Let's go with an Omega 3.
Looks like Theseus is entering that area.
Invictus to Oblivion, we have an Omega 3 we're going to try to dump on these ships.
Big tubes.
Alright, let's
Drones inbound.
do a Delta 1 pass on Romeo 33, and then try to drag it towards India 86.
Alright, Delta 1 on Romeo 33.
Oblivion to Invictus, that's confirmed.
Coming hard.
And if we can get them mixed up with this fleet
Another
in front of us,
group
that would be great too.
Torgoths coming in here.
We've lost Whiskey 28.
It's just one ship.
I believe they're on
Oblivion
Oblivion.
can get it.
Energy
Invictus to
35%.
Oblivion, if you could take Whiskey 28, that would be great. It has broken off from the rest of the fleet.
Contact,
we're
contact
good
Charlie
for,
3, Mark 6, 5.
We're good for the Omega.
Let's try to get Romeo 33 mixed in there before we launch.
That command ship's moving fast.
I see that.
Cut it through the middle. We should be able to
Roundabout.
get them all turned around.
Thank you.
Nice sewing.
Beautiful.
Romeo 33 is not having it though.
Another pass should do it.
Romeo
Energy
33
20%.
Around again.
20%.
Alright, hard about it.
Converting for.
Convert.
does not respond to
Sorry,
Tom
sir.
Spotty's ship's condition, but we've got him.
Gonna have to sneak through there.
Ready to fire?
There we go. That's beautiful.
EMP away. Nuke away. I hope that was the order.
Impact.
Alright, move us away. Try to get these drones off our tail. Do we have another nuke?
Negative.
Alright, coming hard about, ready to face the drones.
How many mines do we have
We've
left?
lost them.
Drones are
We
not
have
on
one
us.
mine left.
Alright. Well, let's go
Indigo 86.
Delta
weapons
2
at Alpha,
on
Alpha.
India for now.
Drone, drone, drone.
Captain, what was your order?
Delta 2.
Delta 2I.
Drone.
Another drone.
Yeah. What was the frequency, please? Kenneth?
Alpha, Alpha. Front shields.
Thank you.
Our front shield's 30%.
Drone. 2 drones.
Going manual.
Front shields are at 846 and dropping fast. Drone.
Beams to
behind it.
cycling time.
Going to end up in everyone else's B marks at this rate.
Alright, break off.
Breaking off.
His front shields are down.
P-Shock, P-Shock.
They're gone.
Break off.
Target destroyed.
Breaking
Command
off.
ship down.
Let's pick up that beacon. and then load a mine, and we'll dump it in front of these guys.
Ready? We are already at full beacon capacity.
Oh, okay.
Coming about for
drones.
Roger that.
Blue shields.
Getting clear.
Good, we're taking them on the ass.
Thesis will have them. Oh, the remaining Arvonians are friendly.
Ah, nice.
Energy 12%.
Alright, let's try and drop a mine right in front of this group here.
We have a friendly going in there.
Mine loaded.
Looks like they're ignoring...
Converting 3 in the absence of orders.
Yes, please do, thank you. What's our energy status?
44%.
Let's still drop the mine in front of them. The friendly is attacking
Theseus
the rear.
is engaged with them as well.
Victus
Mine
Relentless,
ready.
get Theseus out of there. We're going to drop a mine on the fleet.
Thesis is clear.
Copy that.
Ready to drop.
Helm, call it.
Drop.
Impact.
Coming about.
Alright, target Golf 9-2, Delta 2.
Delta 2I.
Golf 9-2 scanning.
Oh, we've got another one in here as well.
Front shield's only
Sensors, please.
22%.
You said
Golf
22?
9-2 set echo echo.
25. We'll try to work some magic. We'll
Front
see
shield's
what we can
down. Beam down. Alpha 9-3, go for front shields, Alpha Alpha.
We have Tango.
Alpha is now, well, his shields are equal. Front shields down.
He rotated
Beam down.
around in front of me, so I just hit whatever was there.
Zulu said Alpha.
Alpha, thank you.
Beam down. Front shields are at 4-8. Front shields are down.
Permission to load and 5p shock,
Permission granted.
if we get time. Ah, never mind.
Romeo
Romeo
3-3
3-3 has
might be
no
candidate.
rear shields.
Continue Delta 2.
We have a good facing for P-Shock.
No
longer.
Let's save it just in case.
Pro.
Weapons set Bravo Bravo, rear shields are still down.
Understood.
CIC to all 4th Light Division elements. Stellar magnetic interference is lessening at the moment. Expect a slight increase in sensor capabilities.
Going rear.
Looks like
In
no one
range.
told Lima 7-3 that ramming doesn't work in Artemis yet.
Rear shields are still down, we are not firing. There we go.
We are fine, just slowly because of the energy situation. I'm going to convert.
Energy 1.2%.
He squeezed.
Alright, let's go into
For fuel collectors.
fuel collection. Once we get to about 10%, let's move to Romeo 6-6 and dock.
Weapons converted. We're back to 30%.
That'll be bearing 326, 46k out.
Sorry, sir, I converted some in the
Oh,
absence
okay,
of
that's
anything
great.
else.
There's a dragon in our path and a Charybdis.
Yes, avoid aggressive
Helm,
Xenos.
come to 353. Change course to
Is he going to swallow the
328.
friendly?
I'll send the friendly back
Passing
to base.
30.
We could drop a repel Charybdis.
Passing 25.
Lima 73 isn't accepting our orders, even though they're for their own good.
Passing 20.
I suppose if I were an Arvonian, I wouldn't want to listen to TSN orders, or ISN, I suppose.
I told them to go back to their own base.
Yeah, but they'll do it when they want to, not when you tell them to.
Fools.
CIC to all 4th
Passing
Flight Division
10.
elements. Primary mission objective confirmed.
8.
The space
7.
whales are safely in
6.
target area.
5.
Continue to redirect to any other xenological creatures to outside the preserve.
That's another cool model for a station, if any of you have a main screen up.
Mine
I do
crashes
have the main
sadly.
screen.
I do now. That's cool.
Let's wait till we're completely topped off.
We're completely topped off.
Alrighty. Actually, I'm not seeing anything else on the map. They might be... Oh,
Ammunition reserve's full, sir.
Oblivion is picking up beacons, I believe.
Let's move it
There's a
into
couple of piranhas.
Alpha 2 Mark 7 and drop a probe repelling piranhas.
Alpha 2 Mark 7, aye.
Loading beacon.
Coming about.
Invictus to Oblivion, is that
About
a probe to
187?
attract piranhas?
Oblivion to Invictus, it is. I was wondering if maybe resetting it would help, but it seems to be ineffective.
Beacon 50% loaded.
Piranhas are moving
Oblivion,
off.
that looks fairly effective.
They're going straight for that Arvonian
Wow.
CIC to 4th Flight Division. It appears the Arvonians have deployed a probe outside the preserve area. Thanks for us, it appears to be diverting the piranhas. I'm still
Not
showing
enough.
a Charybdis type within the preserve area.
That Arvonian's getting swarmed by piranhas.
Most of them.
And he's still not listening to me, but Oblivion is going to help them.
Invictus to Relentless, would you like us to assist the Arvonians?
Still have piranhas that can attach to Oblivion. No.
What's it take
One
to
is
take out a
going after
piranha?
Oblivion.
Are we engaging, sir?
Permission
I
to take
suppose so.
Fighter out to assist.
Permission granted.
Are we attacking it?
Yes, Delta 2.
Odysseus ready for launch.
Roger that.
Launch it will.
Okay, manual.
And he's gone. Let's hope that's not a mine.
Let's go assist Lima. So is he
Odysseus back aboard.
7-3 now? Is that what it is?
Target acquired.
It's fast.
Just got the smell of blood. Shields up, engaging.
And gone.
Pest control.
Load a probe to repel Charybdis.
Done.
Or a beacon. And
Ready.
let's get nice and close-ish to it before dumping it, but not too close.
Remember, it works as a mine.
Yep.
It seems to be leaving the preserve of its own accord.
I want to help it along in that endeavor. After we dump that, let's pick up the beacon just south of us. Or a rimward.
We're doing you
all 4th Light Division elements. The Avernians have just contacted us. They are requesting permission to reassert jurisdiction on the preserve. They've stated that they will handle the containment of any remaining xenologicals in the area. Primary mission objective completed. Mission accomplished.
Thank you, Command. Standing down.
All ships, debrief your crews. Stand by for further orders from senior officers.
Alright, that went pretty well. It's kind of an interesting mission. Not something we normally do. What do you guys think?
It's nice to try new things out.
Yes, it's a different idea.
Were any of you bored at all? Just out of curiosity.
On the excitement factor, it was on the low end of the spectrum, but it wasn't boring.
Fair enough.
I was mostly watching because there isn't really much for comms to do in that kind of mission. So other than when we were fighting, I might have been, I don't know, knitting. But it's okay.
Does the pattern suffer from boredom?
No. Who knows? Since I don't actually knit.
To all ships, stand down your crews to the mess hall for a 10-minute break. After that, I'm sure there will be a news pulse to listen to, and then we can continue on with the actual mission.
The news.
From Helm point of view, I was generally doing things, but then
Helm usually is.
At least, yeah, Helm's almost always doing something, so.
Do any of you have feedback as far as possible ways to make the mission more engaging for stations that might not have been doing all that much?
Well, if the Avonians had responded to orders, that would have been more interesting, because I could then have used them to do things, or even just told them how to get out of trouble.
I was thinking, yeah, if there was like a lot more friendly ships in the area that needed to get away from the ferocious monsters.
or if there were friendly ships that one could use to deploy other probes or beacons or whatever, that would add to the comms activity. But
I wonder if that could be scripted. I'll talk to Xavier about that. Any feedback as regards to our performance as a crew?
I think it threw us at the very beginning, because there was a little bit more overlapping talking. We weren't quite sure what we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
I do like it when I serve aboard Invictus and it doesn't go boom.
Me too, incidentally.
This can still be arranged.
Hush now.
Take the sliders away from him.
Give him more good stuff to drink.
but most stuff that people like to drink involves stuff that could potentially be explosive.
But if they drink
especially if
it-
distilled.
If the explosive stuff's in me, it can't catch fire.
Yes, I was about to
I'm
say,
willing
if
to
they
try and
drink
experiment
it,
in
it
that
can't
regard.
explode.
Permission to chow down on large amounts of cabbage, and we'll make our own explosives.
Permission denied.
I feel we should point out we're in the ship to the left in the ship, as it were. Although I know we're having fun.
Yeah.
We have atmosphere scrubbers, you know.
Things like cabbage and bean
How
burritos
quick
are
are
not
they
allowed
to
on the
take
bridge
effect?
of excision. Too small.
They're Liverpudlians. You shouldn't call them scrubbers. That's not nice.
Atmosphere Liverpudlians, I see.
Yeah, alright, just scrubbers. Anyway, yes.
Alright. Does anyone else have anything else to say before I dismiss you?
Potatoes.
Alright, dismissed.
Thank you.
Still, by far, my favorite thing about that simulation was the title.
Yeah. It was a pretty good title.
Leonard, can I ask you something real fast?
Yeah.
Cool. Come down to one of the conference halls.
Hi, Sleet. How's that shoulder doing?
Yeah, badly, actually.
Aw,
Yeah, such is life.
that's a pain. Are you getting physical therapy and all that stuff?
I have exercises I'm supposed to be doing, and they gave me another cortisone shot and basically said, well, we think maybe it's tendinitis. Yeah. So I'm pretty much hoping it gets better eventually.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I'm back. Don't worry. Everything's under control.
That's
now
good.
I'm more worried.
Well, Morlock, just to let you know, we're opening up Excision after this, so you get to command things.
I was going to say that. Well, ooze, comma, boom.
Laven.
Morlock, you're scaring the children.
There are children?
Daddy. I think we have scared the children because that
They're not
cadet
here
from
this week.
last week
Yeah.
isn't here.
You mean those cadets?
What was his name? Cadet Daniel.
Yeah. Was
He
there another
sounded like he was about maybe 11.
Oh,
If
goodness.
Something young.
Sunrise, sunset, right?
Oh boy. Anyway, let's give it 60 more seconds and we can start the whatever news feed we picked up on.
Well, now that we're not part of the Empire,
We
gonna
can
get-
still hear what the Empire have to say about us.
Yeah, for
That
the
we're-
most part.
We're amazing individuals and should be left alone.
Here we go.
You're listening to the Nixora Free Network, and this is Fleet News Pulse. This cycle on the Pulse. New allies in the form of Imperial defectors. Information exchange for a VIP guest. An escape to Cerberus. But first, the Empire's weekly propaganda. All this on the Pulse.
Here is the summary of recent events across the operational area of the Spinwood Marches. First Battle Command continues its build-up in Atlantis. Strong ISN patrols are now a common sight throughout the marches as fleets continue to join the staging area across Atlantis from Command to Fortress Fenring. The office of His Imperial Majesty's Governor once again issued a warning about strict adherence to all traffic regulations regarding jump gate navigation. Following on from the series of scheduled maintenance windows in recent rotations, the jump gate network in the marches was again interrupted. The Governor's Infrastructure Secretary has been remanded to Fortress Fenring for advanced training in government communications and social outreach, following the failure of his office to publicize the scheduled outage. A number of ISN vessels protecting our valuable commerce lanes were damaged during the occurrence. It may have been caused by pirates masquerading as legitimate freighters, but not obeying safety procedures and placing both innocent civilians and the guardians of public safety at risk. Shortly thereafter, a number of sensor and communication issues were reported in the Crescenda system. This has been traced to reckless operation of incompatible technology by a travelling band of Natani. The Natani travel papers were in order, but in the interests of public safety, all such permits will be subject to additional scrutiny and restriction in future.
Huh.
And now an accurate accounting of the events in the Spinward Marches. Having rested briefly at the hidden asteroid base in Atlantis Well Preserve, the division ransacked the automated Imperial Research Outpost and within us through the Waypoint 60 gate. A path was opened for our supply ship, Grant, through an ISN blockade and its reinforcements. Invictus immediately escorted Grant onward to the gate to Crescenda. The rest of the division fought a rear guard against determined ISN pursuit. Near the Crescenda gate, the division hailed a fleet of rather suspicious Natani. Seeing the ongoing engagement, they accepted that 4HG were no longer ISN and made an offer. Their stolen cultural treasure in Crescenda for a survivor of Imperial Research Station R-56X, who seemed very eager to reach the ISN. Knowing R-56X was key to the Empire's through with Forerunner Caltron technology, offer was accepted. With the Natani running interference, the division conducted a sweep of DS-40 and uncovered the location and appropriate sensor tunings, gate Natani battle wreckage, and find the obelisk. Using the last available INI gate hacks, the division entered Cerberus, where the Natani arranged sensor disruptions and a route into the dense nebula and asteroid fields beyond the forward command perimeter. And that's all we have for this cycle. Tune in next time for important news and updates of the liberation effort. This has been Fleet News Pulse. You're listening to the Nixora Free Network. Your light in the darkness.
Well, that's a better tagline. Anyway, Dio,
Short episode
let's...
this time.
Yeah, I bet.
Battle commanders hold off in sending people off.
Okay.
We do have, I know that they have embedded people throughout the spin marches, like on the quote unquote rebel side. So if anybody has any stories that they want to tell, please let them know, or let me know, because I am trying to be in contact with them. I need scripts.
He's trading scripts for slime.
Are you doing it live?
Screw it! Doing it live. Seriously, though, give me something to record. God damn it. I need help. Me and Matsian can't handle it every time.
Hey, Donovan, do me a favor. Can you say what you just said publicly? I know we have people that'll be able to help out.
Okay, I have to update my Artemis INI file because apparently the torp values for power were coming in at 100, and that's what I've got for all of my clients and the server, so I'm updating the server right now.
Oh, okay, you got it already. What's the, what do you think the ETA is?
I got it from Naima, and I've updated the server at least.
It should only take them a couple of minutes.
All right, in that case, Dio, let's get everyone down to conference hall
Naima, your torp energy value was 100 as well.
Not according... Did I just copy across the wrong one?
Get to conference hall A, everybody.
Do what the man said.
And now we get to wait.
And now we play the waiting game.
At least it's better than the silent game.
Remember, go to fleetnews.site for all of the podcasts.
They're still busy, sir.
Yeah, we can brief them on the ships anyway. So, like I said earlier, and like they said over the pulse, I'm a little concerned that they know so much about what we're doing, but we need to go and get that scientist from the Intani in exchange for this artifact. It'll also free up one of our shuttles because it's taking up the entire damn thing. Leonard, I think you've got more intel on that. Would you have anything to add into the briefing?
Right, yes, our main priority at this time is to make it across the border to neutral space. We're going to have to punch through and make a stop. We're going to have to make a stop at the local gate control station so that we can successfully override their locks. Because at this point, our remote access codes are as good as useless. They've all been invalidated by the Naval Command. And that said...
So, sir, does that mean the gate control post near the Atlantis gate in Sector 2, in order to control us being able to pass through the Hjorden gate in Sector 7?
That's the one, unless you can somehow get a message over to the Jordan and get them to control access from their side, which I doubt would be a possibility.
Aye, aye, sir. Just checking I understood.
All right. Oh, we're gonna have a little trouble getting through, but let's just all stay. Let's keep our eyes open. But
there's also another finer point.
Hmm?
We've done a bit of testing on that obelisk that we've been carrying. It's made of some pretty exotic materials. It interferes with the formation of warp bubbles.
So what does that mean for us?
We're going to have to keep it and the shuttle containing it aboard Grant until we get to our delivery destination, and furthermore, we'll need to keep our ships at sufficient distance from the Grant to ensure that we don't have sudden blowouts of their warp drives.
Do we know the approximate distance on that?
The effect seems to taper off at about 3 kilometers range, but that'll make quick rendezvous for supplies quite difficult.
Alright, so let's try and conserve what we have until we actually need to use it. And at least I've got a little bit of good news for all of this, because of our increased numbers, we're going to be opening up the Excision for use. Morlock, I'll need you to take command of that. Donovan, if you could join him, please. And then, let's see here. Dio, I will leave it to you to get everyone to their ships. Do what you need to make sure we're all staffed efficiently.
Roger that. Please report to the ships you were just on for the last sim, and I will move you around from there. Apart from Donovan and Morlock, just head straight to Excision, please.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Sorry, I've been just tinkering with my systems, making sure everything's up and running.
Be sure to disconnect and reconnect.
I've just done so.
I've been ordered to report aboard, sir.
Welcome, Ensign.
Happy to be here, sir.
Glad to have you.
Thank you.
So if Lieutenant Doyle does reappear with us, then we'll have to redistribute one of our crew members for obvious numerical reasons.
Sounds painful.
Are you volunteering yet again, Ensign? I thought you would have learned from a moment ago.
Not that I have a silent or anything, but there's this sort of zipping motion that's appearing as an image.
Takes one step back.
Out of character, I do hope you didn't mind me moving you. It's just when someone spoke up, it made it easy.
Yes, it's fine. I was sort of thinking perhaps I shouldn't come to Excision, but
Invictus.
I mean Invictus.
Well, Jafar is usually...
Relentless to all ships, please report in when you're ready.
Station check.
I'm assuming. Oh, right. Yes. Engineering. So, helm ready.
Science and comms standing by.
Interrupted.
Sorry, sir.
That's okay, Cadet.
Engineering standing by.
Science and comms standing by.
Can I get a volunteer to be a shuttle pilot?
One step back.
Listen, in your uniform, you seem to have the engineering uniform, but also what's that hidden underneath it?
That's my cowardice medal, sir.
Invictus Relentless, we're ready to go.
Copy that, Invictus.
I'm disqualified
Relentless to all ships, prepare to launch.
from single seat piloting owing to the 2 left feet, sir.
Well, I shall sign into the remote fighter station in the absence of anyone else stepping forwards rather than backwards.
I appreciate it, Lieutenant.
It's rather difficult to do it from the helm.
Gee, wonder why.
It's just flying, Beaumont.
Can't fly 2 ships at once.
Engineering management system online.
Helm online.
Science and comms online.
Weapons and remote fighter station online.
Engineering preset missing.
EMP loading.
Setting throttle for fuel collection. Oh, hello, lots of manoeuvre.
Relentless to all ships, form up on us, but let's keep within moderate range of the Grant. I don't trust the ISN.
Yay, escort.
You heard him.
Sorry, my comms went dead briefly.
Oh, too close to the Grant?
Got that too. 3K was
field stabilizers. We could just dump the thing and tell the Natani to come get it themselves.
2k out.
Adjusting warp preset.
2.5. And now it's getting close. It's following us. Hooray! We clear.
Surprisingly enough, the stations are registering as hostile.
Damcon's clearing smoke from forward shield array. There's something wrong with the sensors, Captain.
There's something wrong with your accent, Vincent.
It's...
Why ever would you be seeing that?
It's a Celtic selection box of accents.
Contacts in Delta 4 Mark 4. Scanning.
Move ahead to take out that scout out that fleet in Delta 4 and take it out if they're hostile.
ISN, sir.
Sensors hot.
We're moving in relentless.
Could we pick Grant up and carry her?
We still have warp field stabilization.
Just need 3.5 meter cables. 3.5 kilometer cables.
Do we have a combat order?
Invictus to Oblivion, would you load an Omega 3 to soften up this fleet for us?
Break off, we're gonna take out the contacts.
If we don't have nukes,
coming towards us.
Have a EMP ready to fire.
Scanning Oscar 5-1.
Go ahead and do that, Oblivion.
Is that a boarding craft?
It's an auxiliary patrol boat, sir.
Take it out.
Frequency Charlie Charlie.
Which one is that? Oscar or X-ray?
Oscar 5-1.
Oscar 5-1's right.
X-ray
Oh, target
47,
X-ray.
scanning.
Target X-ray.
X-ray targeted.
Scanning.
It won't take long, don't worry.
Shields at 0.
Oblivion teleships, that was an EMP
Destroyed.
outbound and impacting.
Oblivion, combat formation is Charlie.
Move in Delta 2. On the fleet, ignore the little patrol boat.
Relentless is taking a
Invictus
patrol
to
boat.
Oblivion, we're
Destroyed.
going fleet order Charlie. Sorry, excision.
Oscar
Oh, my
9-4. Alpha Alpha. Rear shields at 0.
Thank you.
Going for uniform.
Uniform. Delta Delta. Rear shield 0.
Thank you.
Lima 7-3. Echo Echo.
Echo. 3-6.
Echo. Delta Delta. 0 shields.
Papa 6-6.
Papa Delta Delta. Rear shield 0.
Cooking the beams.
And Yankee 2-1.
Yankee Delta Delta. Rear shields at 20 and falling. 0.
Thank you.
We have another group coming.
Alright, continue with Delta 2.
Scanning now.
Continuing Delta 2. Going in for Golf 6-7.
There's one behind it, Beaumont.
Secondary scan.
Oblivion teleships, we took some damage in that fight. We are going evasive.
Well, they're all
Golf
focusing on
6-7.
us. We're about, we
Front
have
shield
front
down,
shields.
Move out, move out.
Moving out.
Do we have Tango on them?
We do.
Yes, we do.
Feels like we
Load of
can
mine.
maneuver.
Yes, we have 25% maneuver.
Load of mine.
Loading a mine.
Shields, tubes hot.
Relentless is too close.
Invictus Relentless, we're gonna drop a mine
I'm
on
ready.
these ships following us.
Copy
They're
that,
breaking off
Victor.
Relentless.
Lima
have the
46
maneuver
following Relentless. Hotel 29
calls
is
drop.
on us again.
Looks good.
Good
Delta
shout.
2.
Coming about for we don't really have any forward shields, sir.
Oh,
Don't have
that's
any
right.
shields.
Alright, let's try and drag them through the minefield.
Aye,
Maneuver at 50% and rising.
I can feel it now.
Also got a lot of power energy.
Lima 46 is aggroed.
Regenerating front
Oblivion,
shield.
what's your status?
Oblivion to Invictus, we are damage green. We could replace.
Maneuver restored. Primary
didn't think-
themes, minor repairs.
Oblivion to all ships. Oblivion's damage is green, and we're ready to fight.
Excellent job, Beaumont.
Both ships destroyed.
I didn't think the language of Paragon was suitable for the bridges. It's a shame.
Let's move up to assist Relentless.
Aye.
Invictus Relentless coming in to assist.
Repeat that, Invictus.
We're coming in to assist you.
Copy that.
Yeah, clear of Nebula moving toward 2.
Continue Delta 2.
Delta 2
with
aye.
3 homings.
Tango 05 Alpha.
Frames and shields.
That's Romeo 5-4.
No.
We got this one.
Break off from Gauge Romeo.
Romeo 54 Delta Delta.
Delta, thank you.
Relentless to Oblivion and Invictus. Engage Romeo 5-4. Orders Charlie.
Okay,
We
manual.
have Tango.
Front shields coming
Front
down
shields
at
down.
0.
They're destroyed.
Leave, watch
your fire.
Briefly saw. Oh.
Cooling
Position
systems.
Fuel collection set.
Shot 9.
Damage report.
Primary beam at 87%. All other systems nominal.
Grant. getting
Excellent job,
dangerously
team.
Close.
What was that, Beaumont?
Grant's getting dangerously close.
Yep, move us away from Grant.
We're ready.
No, let's just wait till it.
I'll give us an impulse boost, sir.
Why is Relentless going towards that mine?
Because it's relentless.
Because
Logic.
that must
Just no
have
stopping her.
hurt. I see a yellow shield there. Somebody got.
What the?
Grant, what?
Must have
What's
been a
going on,
sensor
team?
glitch.
Ghosts.
Did Relentless run into a mine?
No, it's.
Relentless to all ships. Engage fuel collectors. Get back to 100. Once there, we'll be transitioning on the 5 line.
Grant's gonna go dangerously close to DS48. Oh.
Comms, please acknowledge our orders to Relentless.
Conversing torpedoes.
Contacts at sector border scanning now.
Oh, wow.
Invictus, Excision, take Tango on that incoming fleet. We've got Grant. Oblivion is dropping Marines on DS48.
Understood, Relentless.
Generating forward shields.
Invictus to Excision, let's get to it.
I'll load Omega 3.
Omega 3 high.
Invictus to Excision, we're going to dump an Omega 3 on this fleet.
Just gonna take them direction 0. 1 once we have
In
Tango.
Invictus, go right ahead. We'll perform cleanup.
Forward shields 46%.
Approaching.
Boosting beams and shields.
Loaded.
Target Tango 4-2. It's close.
Tango 4-2.
Just right next to it.
Invictus, we are in position.
No, that's not Tango 4-2.
Just launch it. Doesn't matter.
Launching EMP. Launching Neo.
Looks like one of the groups
they broke
is
off
going
too
for Excision, the other for us.
Yeah, sorry for that. They must have been taunted, I guess.
Delta 2.
Delta 2I. Coming about.
Invictus to Excision. We have Tango. Feel free to move in.
I would be concerned about entering those weapon arts. That did a lot of damage to our shield.
Let's head upwards away from Grant.
Aye,
aye. Do we have another nuke?
Negative.
Invictus never has another nuke.
Yeah, that won't stop me from hoping. Load of mine.
One.
Just one. We probably won't need it, but...
Understood.
Tube's hot.
Loaded.
Nah, we won't need it.
That's a lot of surrenders. Pretty quickly.
We have Cadet Felicity Song on our bridge. Of course there's surrenders.
Unloading mine.
Not another Bene Gesserit trained.
Well, you haven't sat in on Lieutenant Commander Mundy's instructions to us.
I will not fear. Fear is the little death.
Fear is the mind killer.
Well, actually, I am the mind killer. Oh, oops, I'm giving secrets away now.
Twisted mind killer.
Gunpowder gelatine.
Relentless to all ships. Help the Oblivion get Marines on that station.
I wonder why we're putting Marines aboard a station.
Never know, we might be getting some up-to-date codes without having to hack the gates.
Odysseus ready to launch.
Target drops down,
Launching.
ahead.
Good.
Right, relentless to all ships.
Odysseus home.
We got what we needed. Let's move to the 5 line.
Status.
Energy complete.
This is commanding
Shields
control
complete.
of all fleet. Marines have successfully captured Deep Space Station 4-8.
Oh, dock up, we might get a nuke.
Oh, yes, do it.
Coming back about.
Ready up.
Invictus Relentless, we're going to resupply real quick at the station before we move to the border.
All ships, dock up, get
Dock
your
and collect
Marines,
your
get
Marines.
energy.
Scuttle charges have been placed. The station will blow once you're clear.
Nuke on
Station
board.
is standing by.
Docked.
We good to go.
Aye,
Invictus Relentless, can we send a warning to the people on the station to get into life pods and such before the station blows?
Invictus, I'm sure the Marines have done that already. Placing, explosives and all that.
Stand by for sensor update.
Transition successful.
Economy cruising in progress.
I said I'd never go on an economy cruise ever again.
That's where you have to
you were
roll,
patient
sir.
zero, were you?
Currently have rough bearing on kick control.
Scanning in progress. Bearing 088, range 14K.
Relentless to Excision and Invictus, move in on that fleet.
All contacts
Right in.
launching from Dalton
Let's
Station.
go Delta 2.
Delta 2 high.
Sing out when we're in range and I'll come out of economy.
At 4K. 3.
In range.
Beams and shields.
Scanning in progress still.
Cooking beams.
Game manual.
They're overshooting us a bit. They're swarming us.
I will
Delta
shields.
5-4,
Break
echo,
off.
echo.
Damage.
Wow.
Damage report.
Minor damage to primary beams, major damage to front shields.
Understood. Let's go ahead and load an Omega 3.
Loading.
Shall I try to pass them through the Charlie 1 Mark 6 group?
No, let's go down into the Delta 2 group.
Aye. Feels like maneuver's damaged.
Loaded.
No, it just isn't boosted.
We've got an Omega 3 loaded. We're going to dump on this fleet.
I know you're not
Delta
used to
2
that.
Mark 1.
Front shields at 50%.
Is this group the correct one?
Yes.
50% damage, is that?
We've got fighters coming at us, so
Looks like a Calzone
let's just
Prime.
go ahead
Yes.
and dump it.
We have 0 front
Oh,
shield.
on that
and-
target.
Yes, fire.
Away. Away. Rear shield nearly down. Rear shield down.
Move out.
We have no shields up.
Load a mine.
Loading.
Team's hot.
Helm, call the drop.
Mine ready.
Drop.
Nice.
Alright, Delta 2 on the fighters. Hopefully we won't
have
take
no
too much
shield.
damage.
Ready about.
Coming about.
Don't have much in the way of shields, but I'll do what I can.
Cooking the front shields.
Front shields down, rear shields. Correct. Looks like they've broken off.
Delta 5-4,
Casualties.
Alpha.
Yep, break off, avoid
Coming hard about.
enemy beam marks.
Hot about.
Invictus, this is Excision. We are corralling a bunch of fighters for you to dump on if you'd like.
Would you like me to load a dump in the tube, sir?
Understood, Excision. We'll see what we can do. Load another EMP.
Loaded.
Once all of these ships are grouped up a bit more, we'll dump the EMP on them, try to get as many as possible.
Roger that. MP standing by.
We have minor damage to warp, so
Invictus to Excision, we want to try and group up this fleet a bit more. If you could try to swing around again.
I'm grouping the group trailing us into the mass.
Yes, excellent.
Looking good. Suggest we fire before they break up.
Target a little bit closer to us. Do it.
Caltron launch.
Load 2 mines.
Loading.
keeps hot.
Order is Echo 2.
Echo 2 are coming
Ready,
out.
ready.
Ready about.
Engaging.
Hardened shields.
Front shield down, make it fast.
Drops.
Relentless to all ships, but Invictus decision. Break off.
We have damaged the front
engagement,
shields.
Go
And
after the ships defending gate control.
primary beams 50%.
Understood, Relentless. Let's
Gate
just try to do
control
some repairs on the way.
042.
Ordnance status.
055.
We have one EMP loaded and one remaining. No more mines, no more nukes.
And we have, what, 4 or 5 peep shocks?
4 P-shock. And a full complement of torpedoes.
Scanning ships near gate control.
Alright, go ahead and let's load that second EMP.
Roger.
Invictus Excision, was that an EMP?
Yes.
Alright, target the fleet following Excision.
Up, Tom.
They're turning to face us.
We do not want to engage until our shields are back at
We're
base
weapon arms.
capacity.
Front shields are boosted, but still only at 23%.
Target the current captain's target. And fire.
One EMP remaining. Loaded.
Understood.
All systems repaired.
What's our shield status?
39%.
Invictus to Oblivion. The fleet in front, behind us is EMP'd and could use someone following it to take it out. Any chance you could assist with that?
Oblivion to Invictus, that's confirmed.
Front shields 70%.
Alright, Delta 2.
Delta 2I.
Beams and
Setting
shields.
reverse.
We're not gonna do this.
Drone.
Front shield is nearly down.
Oblivion to Excision, we're low energy.
17%. Zero. Front shield down.
Breaking off. Coming about for drone.
Continuing to cool and rebuild the front shield.
Ziff, wanna hop out in the shuttle?
Yeah, yes, for what purpose?
To target the ships on our rear.
2 of the escorts are on us.
I can
also
try.
possibly take out fighters.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, not fighters, drones.
There's a grift there.
Let's maybe not go right towards it.
Yeah.
Looks like the 2 escorts are now focusing on the shuttle. As well as the drone.
I don't know if that's what you had in mind.
I mean, it'll work.
I took a drone on to the face as soon as I undocked.
Shield regeneration going slowly.
I've lost warp control. We've got note 0 energy by the looks of it.
Alright, convert.
Agreed.
5. Looks like
Sorry,
Oblivion has Tango, so let's move in on
Oblivion to all ships, could someone please take the tail off of us? We're going to try and drop Marines on gate control.
Invictus, Oblivion, we're gonna do our best. Avoid that. Target the ships following Oblivion.
Coming around.
I'm not on weapons, stand by.
Looks like the Griff's going for the shuttle. We've got a couple of escorts targeting us.
Oh well,
let's do as much damage as we can for now.
Targeting.
Invictus, this is Relentless.
Charlie Charlie on
ahead,
Romeo
Relentless.
3-4.
If you can spare a fighter pilot, we could use more Marines on gate control.
We lost our shuttle. I do apologize.
We lost our shuttle.
Drones on
Copy
area.
that.
Can you give me any more beams?
Boost rear.
Romeo 3-4,
Rear's
Charlie
down.
Charlie, rear
Can we get
shields at
a
0.
life pod to retrieve?
Converting 3.
I'm assuming we've taken damage to warp.
Destroyers chasing
Yep,
us.
warp is at 40%.
Wow, just in time.
Now that was going up to warp 2.
I'm going to convert another 2, sir.
Do it.
Pulling these away from the Oblivion.
Good plan. Let's move into Alpha 2 and see if we can get far enough away to regain some energy for a bit.
Aye aye. To keep distance, having to move at warp 2.
Gonna have to convert another 1 or 2.
Go ahead.
Whiskey 4-3, Charlie Charlie, they have no rear shields.
Oh, little P-Shock.
Yeah, doing it.
Too late.
Oh, I need it. I didn't target it though.
Oh no, don't worry.
Precision, this is Relentless.
Loaded anyway, it'll be useful.
Okay.
Go ahead, Relentless.
If you can spare a shuttle pilot, we could use more Marines on gate control.
We're Invictus.
Relentless, we lost our shuttle.
It doesn't respawn, does it?
Sorry, Excision. Thought I'm speaking to someone else.
And then when you dock.
We can take over a station, we could recover one.
But we can't take over a station. Yes.
Aren't we in a pickle?
Yeah, unless the ground can resupply us a shuttle.
Where's the TSN when you need them?
Actually, out of character, I wouldn't mind like actually failing a mission now and then, and having to retreat and maybe try again later.
When we have a base to retreat to.
That's a good call, actually.
It's been a while since that last happened.
It's amazing the sense of doom and gloom that hangs over the division thereafter.
What's our energy status?
42%, sir. All systems repaired except Impulse, which is at 83%.
Ships approaching from bearing 154.
We're going to ignore them. Do you still have that EMP loaded?
I do, along with the P-Shock.
Alright, we're going to use the EMP on that Griff near gate control.
I see it.
Sierra 38, that's bearing 103 and range is 31k.
When do you want to engage?
When we hit 80% energy, let's go.
But do you want to... We only have 5
Say that again.
We have 5. Yes. It's just an FYI.
Right. Let's try and convert get a couple of homings, because that would be nice.
Done.
Enemy ships at 8k.
Invictus to Oblivion, if you could just move those ships away from gate control. We've gotten the EMP prepped and we're going to be coming to assist shortly.
Oblivion to Invictus, that's confirmed.
Oblivion, if you can bunch the Griff up amidst the rest of the fleet, that would be perfect.
Confirmed.
Sierra 38. Sierra 38 is bearing 123, range 6K.
Roger that.
Looks like some of them are turning for us.
Selected.
See them.
Locked on.
Let's try and get him bunched up again with the rest of the fleet before we launch.
They seem to be bouncing their tango between us and Oblivion.
Might be because no one knows how hard tango. Move us around to the other side of the fleet.
Please around.
They just grabbed Tango back. This.
See how long that lasts.
Looks like the Griff's also.
Know what? Let's just forget about the Griff for now. Target Whiskey 29, if you can see that one.
Oh, we have Tango on the Griff.
That one?
Yep, fire.
EMP away. I've got a P-shot loaded with 3 if you like.
Do it.
In position.
Sorry, I was a bit premature.
Oblivion looks like has Tango, so target Echo.
Targeting. Going manual.
Victus to Oblivion, good job, just keep dragging them away.
Echo 1-2, Echo, Echo.
Looks
Maria
like
shields.
Griff's
There's one drop zone left if you can take care of it.
Papa 5-6, Bravo, Bravo.
Please repeat that, Oblivion.
There's one drop zone left. If you've got a shuttle, you should use it.
We do not have a shuttle.
We're in the middle of them.
Getting clear of the Griff. Coming about.
Rear shield at 25%.
Drone. And drone.
Rear shield down.
Yeah, keep us away from that Griff.
Boosting rear shield.
Making pass on Papa 3-6.
Papa 3-6, Bravo, Bravo.
Delta 2.
Drone.
Bravo set.
Second drone.
Drone.
Shields. Beams hot.
We have Tango. Drone.
Papa 3-6,
Alright, break off.
Shields.
Breaking off.
Invictus to Oblivion, we have Tango.
Confirmed.
Coming hard about for drones.
Hard about.
In arc.
Beams hot for rapid fire.
Living to Invictus, we're energy amber. We're trying to refuel a bit while we have a chance.
Not my beams. We're in arc. Beaumont now.
Move us away.
Relentless to all ships. Anyone that can spare shuttles, get your Marines.
Oh,
Get those
really?
Marines out of gate control.
Oh, we got an extraction, right.
Is it worth informing CIC that we don't have a shuttle?
I don't think CSC can do anything about it.
Well, if we
Roger
could
that.
take over the station, we could replenish.
Ships approaching. Range 1300.
Invictus to CSC, we have no shuttle. Once we get gate control, we'll be able to resupply.
Setting for brief fuel collection. We should have a few moments, assuming we keep tango.
they're turning for Oblivion, so.
Conservation mode
Moving all
engaged.
ships, we appear to have the attention of the targets nearest the base. If you can deploy shuttles.
Drone coming in. We have Uniform 08, Whiskey 29, Papa 56 coming for us.
So we're down to just homings and EMP P-shocks, right?
Confirm.
Oblivion Mayday, Oblivion Mayday. We have impacted on our own mine and are in the water.
What's up, Matt?
Making way.
0.
Maneuver hot.
What are we going for? Delta 1 pass?
Hold on.
Yeah, Delta.
Let's go, drone. Okay, come on.
Another shuttle gun.
Shuttle down.
We have damaged rear shield.
Beating.
We've
They're
got them
currently
now.
coming for us.
Invictus to Oblivion, looks like we have Tango on most of those ships. Invictus Relentless Zulu 90 still is on to Oblivion.
Goodness gracious me.
No kidding.
Oblivion all ships, we have officially lost all DAMCOM teams and are launching life pods.
That's something else for shuttles to do, huh?
Great.
Drone at our rear.
Can the Marines who are still aboard take the station over?
You'd like to
Heck,
think
life
so.
pods.
Rather than waiting for extraction?
Suggest shields, so that we can maintain Tango.
Bush rear, bush rear. Oh.
It is boosted. It has been for some time.
Oh. Never mind.
It's not having a lot
Let's
of
drag
effect.
this fleet northward. Or forward.
About.
Because we don't want gate control to get too clogged up with enemies.
There's not much forward to use.
Well, I was thinking forward and then spinward.
I'm keeping power diverted to shields for the time being.
Very good.
Just to explain to Helm why he doesn't have a lot of maneuverability.
We're not needing much. We're probably going to take one drone on rear shield, the other one we can take with beam.
If you sing out, I'll peek it.
Drone now.
Invictus to CIC, I'm hearing that we lost contact with our Marines aboard gate control. Can you please confirm?
That's confirmed, Invictus.
Well, crap.
I'm sure that someone else something like failing a mission.
What's our energy status?
3-7%, sir.
Invictus Relentless, Grant is still fitted out with resupply capabilities, correct?
Looks like we have Tango on
That's
two
correct,
fleets.
Invictus, that is confirmed.
Relentless, we'd like permission to break off and resupply.
Do it.
Alright.
Maneuver hot.
Alright, coming about. Hitting warp 2, threading through
Boosting warp.
fleets.
Not quite like a station, but hopefully it'll do something for us.
It should replenish a lot of our ordnance.
Avoid
Contact.
Coming about.
We do not want to drag those down to where the ground is.
Yeah, no.
No, we're gonna make this a quick pit stop.
Boosting warp again.
168,
About to
17K.
enter asteroid field.
13.
Switching to
10,
maneuver.
6K.
If I recall correctly, we have to be within, what was it, 300?
I think it was 5.
3K.
Maybe 5.
Cooling front shields.
1500. 12.
Making fun differential impulse. 1k out. 9.
8.
8.
Boosting impulse.
400.
Boosting
I
maneuver.
believe it's a
250.
comms button, if I recall correctly.
Relentless to all ships. Focus
Confirm.
on picking up the light pod. This mission's a wash. We need to get out of here.
Out of character. Yes! We failed!
This was not a good time to fail.
Grant
I suppose
resupply
not.
is active.
Confirm
Yeah,
that,
from
taking
Grant.
on torpedoes. One nuke loaded.
Excellent.
No mines.
Oh. EMPs?
4.
Oh, yes.
Ah, stand by. Mines coming on board now. Fully supplied with ordnance.
Energy
And
status.
we should get energy 13%.
I don't think we do.
Last time we didn't get any energy off Grants. We had to use fuel collectors.
Better than nothing. Alright, let's move
Constellation
back
mode
towards
engaged.
the, Invictus to Relentless, we've been resupplied. Should we come back to assist with taking out those ships, or...
Negative, Invictus. Keep with the Grant.
Recommend fuel collectors.
Understood. Yes, please do.
Just tell us where to go, Command.
Relentless, I do believe that's your call.
And just to confirm, we did not take on a new shuttle.
I think that was on Xavier's to-do list.
So that was to all ships.
Indeed,
Break
and the
off.
energy.
Let's get back to the Grant.
Do you want to warn them about the ships on the way, or is it going to be a surprise?
Surprising.
Just focus on my science secondary.
Maybe between, or before the next mission, Grant will have, constructed a shuttle we can use temporarily.
There are the ships. Excision, please
So if
don't wake
you
them
want
up.
to, well,
Looks like some of them are coming to sweep this area.
Quite quickly.
do we have control of Grant?
Well, at least by talking to CIC we should have.
Right.
Where would you like me to send Grant?
Invictus is Relentless. I'd suggest heading back towards the nebula we were hiding at earlier, at least for now.
Relentless to all ships. Echo transition. Let's do this.
You heard him.
Echo down into
Echo
6.
transition. Would be nice if we didn't drag all those ships behind us, though.
Can we get someone to dummy them away to the north? I mean, forward.
Invictus to Relentless. One of my crew members suggested trying to drag those ships forward so as not to have them follow us.
Relentless ordered an Echo transition and now he's going for a 5 transition. Am I reading this correctly?
Relentless, you ordered an Echo transition, correct?
I wonder if you meant the 5. I wonder if you meant trailing or rimward.
We'll probably want shields with these asteroids when we do make the transition.
All shipboard systems nominal. Hull integrity 100%. Energy 100%.
Very good. Thank you, Ensign.
They're going to be right on our tail.
It's very strange to be running away from a fight when we're now in a situation where the only thing we're missing is a shuttle.
Yeah. Form up on Relentless.
Aye,
I suspect we're going the long way around back to Crescendo 1.
Can we spoof the ID of any of the ships we were recently engaged with and dummy up a docking at a base?
Say that again, Xerxes.
Could we dummy up the could we steal the credentials of any of the ships we were just engaged with?
Invictus to CIC, is there any way we could use the ID codes of some of the ships that are chasing us in order to dock with some of the bases here?
Or dummy up gate transfer?
Invictus, they know who we are. If you dock with one of those stations, you will be stormed. So unless you trust your accuracy with a pulse pistol, I wouldn't recommend it.
Relentless to all ships, stand by.
Skipper, if we have all ships now recovered with the exception of shuttles, is there any way that we could make another...
To, Invictus, what's your status?
Oh, pursuing
okay,
forces are...
5 transition, all ships, 5 transition, we need to move.
090.
only one ship so far.
Should we destroy it so that they don't know where we are? I mean, I know it's fairly obvious, but still.
At least so they can't broadcast.
Scanning.
Relentless, should we destroy the ship so that it sounds like it might be a scouting ship that might be transmitting our position?
If it continues to follow us, we'll destroy it.
It's a nightmare.
It's right here.
It's right here.
All
Yeah.
ships, destroy
Echo,
that
echo.
enemy.
Echo
Order
set.
Charlie.
Ready about?
Extreme prejudice mode engaged.
Cooking beams.
They're gone.
Nice work. Ensign, were you saying something?
May not be relevant, sir. I was wondering if we'd taken a break and ships were replenished with the exception of the shuttles, whether we had another shot at the gate control.
Relentless to all ships. We're moving into the nebula in Alpha 4.
Otherwise, I'm wondering if we can
Grant.
I'm wondering if we can make rendezvous with the Natani.
I mean, if we can escape and they don't know where we've gone, then they may spread out to find us, and then we can sneak back in to get the gate when they're not all there waiting.
Yeah, it's like if we could demonstrate against one of the stations in the south and then detach the two ships with shuttles to go get gate control. But at this point, I wonder if we can use the Hjorden stations near the
Make
gate.
sure you're as close to green as you can.
So do we have an IFF problem? I thought two of the stations here were Hjorden. They may be hostile to us because we look like ISN.
Yeah, it's the ones in Charlie 4 contacts.
Contacts. Scanning now.
Relentless to all ships. We've got about 9 minutes on the clock. Objective is to keep Grant safe until we get that gate open. Until then, the point is not to kill the enemies, just to protect.
Orders.
Alright,
Trying to
let's try and
away from.
Yeah, let's just keep moving along the one line. Keep us between them and Grant.
It's nice to make a 3 here.
The objective is not to kill enemies, but to distract.
Would you like me to distract them with a nuclear torpedo aimed at them?
It tends to keep people's minds busy, doesn't it? So.
Focused, yes.
That it does. I want to say hold off for now.
Holding
More
off.
contacts, scanning now. New contacts bearing is 081, range 12K.
Load a probe.
Loading probe.
Or complete.
More ISN.
Heading will be 120.
Of course, Paul's not clever.
Need
Fire as soon as it's
normalize,
loaded.
please.
120.
Zephyr, you're saying you needed torpedo?
Ensign,
power?
please normalize torpedo tube systems.
Repeat that, Invictus.
Did we say something to them?
Negative. Probe is loaded.
Relentless, we didn't say anything.
Fire.
I did not communicate anything, sir.
If I may say so, so we're dragging these ships downwards, as it were. Rimwards.
Yeah, move us, yeah, that way.
080. Grant's currently looking clear. Looks like Relentless is taking some of our tango. sir.
Invictus to Relentless. If you can get a hard tango, we could try to take out some of these ships just to have less around.
Continue with Gamma 2.
It's back on us. Oxygen is about to disappear into a pincer movement.
Shall I engage this fleet?
Negative.
But they want to engage us.
Well, at least they're not going for grants.
Indeed. Go ahead and load another probe.
Do what, sorry?
Load another probe.
Final one going in.
Bearing will be 150.
Normalize tubes, please.
Fire when ready.
150.
Thank you, engineer. Probe ready. Firing. Fine.
Looks like Relentless has the hard tanker.
Sure about that?
It looks like we were closer and they were still moving away from us.
I just saw somebody said Oblivion destroyed. Oh, maybe
Oblivion
it's an old
was
message.
destroyed a while ago.
That's a good point.
Comms buffering lag.
Invictus to Relentless, thinking about moving to Grant just to be around them in case anything shows up near them.
Do it, Invictus, but remember not to get too close.
Understood.
Moving to Charlie 4.
Bearing 137. We're at 30k. Grant is approaching the Jordan Gate.
Moving to end up to rimwood of the ground.
That's 10k. 6. 5.
Invictus to CIC, what's the status on the gate?
You're at 4k.
We're nearly through it, Vic, to stand by.
Gate is by the gate. Grant is by the gate. One of those.
Does he have a way?
Did we actually come up with a way to get through the gate? I thought our Marines all died before they could extract a control key.
We are, I forget what the term is. Hacking it, basically. It just takes a while.
Sirena Station is launching ships.
It sounds like, yeah, brute force hack.
Yes, that.
Plan. Hence the holding action.
Lieutenant Beaumont, you have the con for a minute.
Aye, aye, sir.
No, that's what. Sorry.
Much for me to really do while we're on close escort, as long as we keep an eye on Diana and Jagoran bases.
Relentless to all ships, move on the gate. Repeat, move on the gate.
So that means close within 1,000, doesn't it?
I think so. Let's boost impulse because we're in the danger zone with the Grant almost.
Invictus,
Aye, aye.
this is Relentless. Get
Impulse
ready
hot.
to activate the gate.
Alright. Comms, prep
Thank
the
you,
gates.
Lieutenant.
Ready to activate?
Right, we're in range.
Lieutenant, I'm taking command again, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. Releasing the con.
Where's the gate?
Ready
Off
to
12.
jump? Jump complete.
And roughly on target. Makes a change after the last few.
Oh, pretty.
CIC to fleet, has everyone made it?
Aside from Oblivion.
And a load of Marines.
Can we look a little to the left?
Left you active.
Ah, no. It's okay.
Relentless to all ships, we're going for an alpha transition.
Form up on Relentless.
They have Starion engineering. They're going as fast as having the engine room on fire, sir.
That's because the engine room is on fire.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's his speed. Is the engine room on fire? We're not going fast enough then.
Relentless to all ships, we're pulling into the asteroid field. Find a good nebula inside it.
They're on tiny frigates in sector Charlie 2, bearing is 303. 45K, 42.
Have lost warp control.
Looks like we've taken damage to warp engines.
That's strange.
Were we too close to Grant? That could have been the reason.
Looks like it hit Relentless as well.
Invictus to Relentless, we've lost all warp.
Yep.
Victor is probably an effect of that artifact in the Grant's hold.
That kind of makes sense. Who knows what going through a gate will do in conjunction with such strange stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of the same stuff that the Diogenes are made of.
Relentless all ships, get ready to stand down your crews.
Ensign, can you say that again?
I believe the artifact's made of the same stuff as the Diogenes monsters, and then Natani starships.
Interesting.
System shutdown confirmed.
I am exhausted.
No kidding.
Yep.
And we lost a ship. That'll make things interesting.
Maybe we need to go tow her.
So it was.
And do what? I mean, we don't have a shipyard to repair it at.
Well, Grant can do some. Depends what the damage is.
It's true.
Let's use the
Relentless
pirate
all
ship.
ships, debrief your crews and stand them down for a 15-minute break.
Uh-huh, 15-minute break. Meaning repair all the damage.
Those engineers, they're just magic.
How long break, sorry?
15 minutes.
Oh, wow,
5 minutes.
Alright, I don't know about you guys, but those ISN ships did a lot more damage there than I was anticipating.
Well, there were an awful lot of them.
That's true. But our shields were stripped in seconds.
They've also got some quite long ranges, so to engage, you have to basically get in range of all of them.
I guess I can't see B marks.
But that happens every single time, and every time we just get stuck in there, float around, and just.
I mean, tactically, do we have to? Do they always operate as a fleet? Does the taunt always take all of them? Is it possible that two ships could taunt opposite edges?
I think they go as a fleet mainly.
Yeah, the lighter escorts seem to be working like fighters, but yeah, most of them were working as a fleet.
Yeah, that does make it very difficult then.
As for debrief in terms of crew function, I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary in terms of poor work or anything. I think y'all did fine. Do any of you have comments?
Not from me, sir.
No.
Alright then.
Thinking that some of us may need to go and chat in O&I.
That's probably likely.
Oh, that might be a good idea.
Alright, you're dismissed.
Thank you, sir.
Enjoy the break.
I'm not apologizing. Hey, Beaumont.
I hope.
We should have captured that griff.
Senior officer. Oh.
That was unhelpful. They just dragged me down there to ask me what kind of ship I would want for the sim, and I asked, well, is there even enough people? And they're like, so you have no preference. Great. Awesome.
That is not quite the same thing.
But to be fair, I don't
Gryffindor.
think we have enough people. That was part of the reason that the Oblivion didn't do so well.
Don't tell me you backed over a mine again.
I mean, we did, yes. Well, we didn't back over it. We were just only going fuel collection speed when it happened.
Oh. I thought we had over 20 people or something. Did we never get to that much?
I don't think we did.
I don't know. Oblivion had four people, so I was helm captaining, which is not something I've done before.
Yeah, not exactly easy.
Not ideal. Well, we have 17 now, and we had, I'm sure I saw 20 just before the beginning of the mission.
I think we had 19 active though.
Did we lose? We lost Jamel.
+1 for CIC.
Right. Yeah, which leaves 18. It was 5544. Can we all drown our sorrows in Kyoko now?
Is this stuff even safe to drink?
If you mix it with enough alcohol, yes.
You would say that.
I didn't even get to die on the ship.
I'm sorry. Poor
I was in
soul.
a fighter and I got blowed up.
I assume I didn't miss anything.
Been
No.
pretty quiet in here.
Yeah, my clock says 2 minutes until our break is up, but our senior officers are not as punctual as I was expecting them to be.
They're still discussing things. And the alarm has just gone off, so maybe they'll turn up now.
Mum likes having all the clocks around the house running a few minutes fast, which makes it hell when you want to figure out an accurate time. It's very much a losing battle trying to argue for actual proper timekeeping instruments.
Bubba, you are on a continuous transmission. Thank you.
But it sounded like you were in a jet testing laboratory or something.
That's because he is.
It's summer, don't you know? Gotta have some nice high-speed fans to keep cool.
This room gets so hot. I think I've got thick walls on 3 of the sides. It seems to get hotter overnight and during the day for some reason, which I think is probably just the heat rising from downstairs. But it does seem absurd sometimes. Sorry, I just jumped like crazy because my cat just flew across the room and cried. It sounded like they were doing something that was going to destroy something.
XO, can you get everyone down to Conference Hall A, please?
Dio can do that? Yeah, go for it.
Dio, you know...
Get back! Good job, Commander. Leading us to victory. Acting Division CO, everyone.
It's... What?
You got nothing. You got nothing. Just...
There's one thing I can do.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me for a moment, everybody.
Field demotion incoming.
Anyway.
Yeah, I was expecting something to happen to me. I didn't know what it was, but I
Guards,
was like,
take
"Yeah,
him away."
I probably deserve." But I'm the guards. I'm on the security team. All right.
Okay, everybody. So we took unexpected blow during that mission. Good news, it was at least a partial success getting us through. We're going to need to take some time for negotiations with the Intani, as well as figure out how to manage our lessened fleet size now. So until then, we are actually going to be calling the shift early, and out of character, it'll be screwing around in Artemis. But we'll get to that second part in just a moment. Until then, XO, if you could please dismiss everybody. Dio, you know what I mean!
Someone take the commander to sickbay. I think he has a brain
it's
virus.
been a pleasure being your XO from another ship. But anyway. Officers of the second Space Fleet, Fourth Light Division, you are dismissed.
Good flying, everybody.
God damn you.
Happy trails.
It was fun.
All right.
Cheerio.
So,
Good night, everyone.
All right. So again,
Bye, guys.
If anyone still wants to hang around for another 50 or so minutes, we are still happy to screw around with just the game. I know Len